Milltown's Best video.
What's going on, everybody? It's me, Supa Dave, and of course you're watching Milltown's Best. When I bring up the name SalvoPancakes, does anything come to mind? Does the tragic downfall of a man who had so much potential come to mind? Well, it comes to my mind too. Everybody says SalvoPancakes' career is over, and I don't know if I can believe that or not, because for those of you who don't know, SalvoPancakes has a second channel. This is a secret, less subscribed channel. It only has something like 832 subscribers and 15 videos on this channel, and it's called SalvoPancakes Forever. And it amazes me that this channel doesn't have more subscribers. Salvo's given everybody all the answers they need, it's just nobody knows where to look. This video right here, Salvo probably gives one of the best explanations I've ever heard.
What are the allegations, right? I do agree with his note, and it's like, what are the allegations? He went live, and the general consensus that I'm seeing on Twitter is that the audience and his peers weren't satisfied, and they called it pretty much a disaster. Overall thoughts on last night's stream for Edwin. I understand why everybody has that reaction and that opinion, right? Calling it a train wreck, a catastrophe, not addressing everything or anything. Not happy.
It's gotta be pretty bad when you got SalvoPancakes himself saying it was a shit show. Just saying, Edwin, you know, it wasn't a good stream. I think that's abundantly clear. This is a couple of days old, but we all know abundantly clear Edwin's return stream was god-awful.
Happy with it, tomato, tomato, tomato. I get that opinion. I also recognize when watching it, it did feel a little off, but how is it not supposed to feel off?
Agreed.
First stream back with everything, with pretty much being quiet for 2 months and all of his friends ostracizing him. How is that stream not supposed to feel a little off? However, I don't think the stream went too well. I don't think Edwin would even suggest that it went good. It was the first stream back. Obviously, streaming is kind of like riding a bike. Even if the stream went terrible and he went on and he cried and he stuttered his way through and couldn't get a word out, and everybody had the same general consensus that it went terrible, I don't think that's a bad thing for Edwin. I don't think that's a bad thing.
It probably would have made him more of a character. He probably could have raked in more views if he would have played the psycho, if he would have played the character that the commentary community is painting him to be. He could have just almost leaned into it. Although it's not authentically him, which is what I think affects Edwin, is that he doesn't think this is his authentic person that is being shown, when in actuality it really is him. But Edwin needs to decide if he wants more financial success or if he wants to be well liked. Salvo really is very well spoken here. He may look a little disheveled, but his points are clear. He's getting stuff across, and I commend him for that.
For Edwin, I don't know. I think playing, not giving the audience what they want just because they're mad about it. I think that's better than being like, okay, what do you guys want to talk about? I want to make sure every name in the chat's needs are met.
Agreed.
Right?
Wow. For somebody who fell as hard as he fell, he really does have down-to-earth takes. I mean, I could understand why behind the scenes, Salvo honestly was well liked by a lot of people. He knows how to work. This kid is really well educated, it seems. And it seems like he knows the art of the con. It's not me calling him a con man. I'm just saying this guy knows how to work.
He's a host. He's a streamer, he's a creator, he has every right to make the decision that he thinks is best for him, and I don't think that's a bad decision, not addressing things right away on one stream.
Why am I agreeing so much with SalvoPancakes? I agree, it's his channel. Let Edwin do what he wants with his channel. I mean, that is our art form. We choose to do with it what we so please. How we choose to express ourselves through our artwork, i.e. our videos, is our choices. I feel that sometimes the viewers don't understand that this is how we express ourselves and they want to be expressed. Well, if that's the case, if you want your expressions to be seen and heard, maybe you should open up a YouTube channel and start making videos yourself. But Edwin doesn't want to address it. I can't believe I'm agreeing with SalvoPancakes on his hidden channel. This is awesome.
I really don't. I don't think the stream went great. I also don't think that it was bad for Edwin. However, the morning after, right? The morning after, I started to see things that I didn't really like. Saw a tweet from Dead on Dave that read, that read, LOL, Edwin looks like he put out the worst explanation stream ever. He just wants to come back like enough time has passed. He should know that's not how it works. You either actually take your lumps or you fuck off. Good morning, Hush Puffs. Now, I read that tweet and I assumed, based on the first sentence, that Dead on Dave hasn't watched the stream yet. Goes, LOL, Edwin looks like he put out the worst explanation stream ever. I tweeted at him, you know, just wanting confirmation that he actually watched, because the tweet that he put out looks like, reads to me that he's just hearing the opinion and Twitter and the group chats that he's in.
That is the problem with the cool kids in the commentary community, or as I like to call them, the cool kids table, which is, you know, your Keemstar, Augie RFC, Nicholas DeOrio, Bowblax. That's the cool kids table. If the commentary community was a high school lunchroom, the cool kids table, Salvo used to sit at the table. He's no longer allowed at that table, but he's still talking about what's going on at that cool kids table. And I feel that for Salvo to be successful, he needs to understand that that table is still going to talk about him. They're still going to gossip. But you're now sitting with the goths, buddy. You got to figure out how you can make the best goth table it can be. You know what I'm saying? I think this video where you're not using your personality and you're really speaking in facts and in real, true fashion, I think that's going to get over way better with these fans, and you're going to actually be known as the guy that has real takes as opposed to wanting to be liked. Sometimes this Dead on Dave character, I've watched a few of his streams, he seems like he wants to be in with the in crowd, and he hasn't gained any real numbers since taking your place, essentially. Salvo is how I look at it. He essentially took Salvo's place at the lunch table. Salvo was out, they moved Dead on Dave on up, and that's how it kind of feels to me. But Salvo, you're putting out some of your best work right now, and I hope you keep it up.
And unfortunately, I feel like that's a big problem in this BS community, is people stating their opinion based on what Twitter and their group chats are saying, right? A lot of these hosts, and I'm not saying Dave does this, or I'm not saying any names particularly, but not even hosts.
Salvo, I'll say it for you. That's what they do. That's what they do.
A lot of these internet people, online host streamers, unfortunately don't watch anything. They don't watch
No, they have their number twos, their little marks, you know, because all these people are, they think they're all influencers in this community. They have their number one fans, you know, send them times to Salvo. You used to have somebody that did all this for you. The girl with the fingers, right? Am I not mistaken? You used to have somebody that gave you all your notes and your timestamps and everything. But now you don't have this, so you're actually watching the content and seeing what's going out there. And that's what you need to do to have a real true opinion in this community. And not many people are doing that.
Anything, and if they watch something, it's reacting in real time. But I don't really agree with that. I don't really agree with reacting in real time. I agree with watching something and then like sitting with your thoughts about it. Because
I'm a fan of both.
Reactions aren't the best reactions, in my opinion.
I'd say 7 out of 10, they're usually the first reaction's the right reaction, in my opinion. But there is that time when, if it's a big, serious thing, you need to sit down and, you know, calculate a response. I understand that. But if you're just watching something, you know, lighthearted or anything, first reaction's usually the best.
So Dave being like, it looks like Edwin put the worst explanation ever. Is that because everybody else in this BS sphere has that opinion, or did you watch it and create your own opinion? And I tweeted at Dave and I said that, and he kind of got defensive, telling me that I don't govern anything. And I go, Dave, this is nothing.
That's what I learned, is everyone in this community gets extremely defensive. Look at what just happened with Jalen and what happened with that whole Finster drama. Jalen uploads a video and makes light jokes and everything. Finster gets all bent out of shape and makes Jalen take the video down. Jalen says he chose to take the video down, but it just goes to show that everybody wants to be liked, everybody wants pats on the back, and it's sad. Salvo, you were a, what did you call it, a thought leader, and you truly are a thought leader. And this video right here that shows that you have the ability to process thought and actually say something intelligible, and it amazes me that this is buried with very few views when this is honestly the best take on this whole situation that you created. Everybody's content stems from you, Salvo, and you know that, and it's like you're screaming to the mountains, hey, this is all from me, and nobody's giving you your adequate accolades, and that's sad, man. It really is sad.
Against you, man. That's been my state from... I've always had that opinion from day one in this sphere. People aren't watching anything. They're just stating their opinion, gathering the general consensus from Twitter and their group chats and Discord, and stating their opinion. Another gripe that really, at the root of it, Edwin is getting, right, from Bowblax and Xylee and DeOrio and Eva and Keemstar and Babs. I guess not really Babs. That girl is just out of it completely. But from the one...
Sadly, Salvo, she's not out of it. She now has an OnlyFans, and she's making money off this whole situation. The lady that said she never wanted clout now has clout, legitimacy, and everything. She personally may not be plugging her OnlyFans, but Keemstar sure the hell is, which makes me think he might have locked her into some kind of 360 deal or something. I guarantee you, well, I shouldn't say I guarantee you, I wouldn't be surprised if Keemstar is getting a cut off of Babs' OnlyFans. It only makes sense, because why else would he be plugging it as hard as he was on the Augie RFC stream? Salvo, I'm serious, this is some killer shit, but, you know, Babs is somebody now, and we just gotta face that.
Ones that I mentioned was, well, we don't like Edwin, and we're mad at Edwin and want to cancel Edwin because he was a bad friend. And they bring up a lot of weird claims. One of the claims is obviously that, well, when you had SalvoPancakes on your stream, Edwin, he was kind of being mean and making a lot of jokes about a lot of your friends. And you didn't say anything. You know, we thought we were friends, and you let Salvo talk bad about us. Guys. How does anybody think that's a good idea? Where you're going to cancel other creators and streamers just because they're having someone on me that is making fun of other people that Edwin might be cool with? That's why they're mad at Edwin, because he didn't stop me from making fun of them. That's a big reason. That's a huge reason, which is so crazy to me.
It's crazy to me too, Salvo. Community outrage is fake and not real. Until these people become program directors and know how to script and format run sheets and dockets and content, you know, I would just take what they say with a grain of salt. You know, I think you're learning that right now, Salvo, that your content is truly, like you spoke to earlier, your content is your content. You make it what you want to make it. And if you keep to this, which is me trying to tell you what to do, which you should take with a grain of salt, like I just said. But this is good stuff, Salvo. I left it in the comments. I'm a fan of this calm, educated, and rational approach.
I feel like the fans in the chat watchers should be screaming from the rooftops right now. It's like, whoa, wait, like that's, you can't use that logic. You're on the internet for entertainment. You can't be mad at someone because he had someone else on talk bad about you. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. And if you have that opinion, DeOrio, Bowblax, it's like you're lost all credibility in my mind.
Who are Bowblax and Nicholas DeOrio to program anyone's channels? You know, they say the black ball is real. No, it's just people taking BS advice from another channel that doesn't even have 100K subscribers. Nicholas DeOrio is not even a 100K YouTuber, but he walks around here like he is king shit, and he is not. He is definitely nobody's boss around here, and it looks like you're finally starting to see that because you're not bending the knee.
For example, that people are claiming Edwin's a bad friend and has to be canceled is the Bowblax situation. Let me high level it in 90 seconds for you. Bowblax went on a Xylee Gets Real boring BS panel.
But yeah, guys, I'm going to stop it right there. He's definitely back. SalvoPancakes is in rare form. This is his secret channel. I'll link it in the description below. Check out SalvoPancakes. Get on the comeback tour with him. I hope you guys are on board for it. I think Salvo is more entertainment than he is a drag. He adds more to this community than any other single person. And I think, love him or hate him, there should be room in this community for him. And I, for one, will be standing by his side, whether he likes to gargle and drink piss or not. All right, guys. Peace.